Hello everyone, good week. How are you today? How is your weekend? I hope everything is good and welcome to my weekly review for the 16th of May 2011. Well, the previous week was, as expected, zigzagging week. I was discussed about it on the previous weekly review, and we were expecting for problematic moves for up and down, and this week we have had the best and the best live view on how is these things actually happen, and why do things like that actually happen. Well, as I explained on the weekly, as I explained on the live trading room, not once, is when we have the move, many traders actually profit, and then this profit has to be splitted. Someone actually closed the trade after 1,000 pips, for example, or 600 pips, right? For example, move people actually begin to close profits, right? And when they close profits, the price starts falling. When I say people, I don't mean individuals. Maybe the companies, the hedge companies, right? And the banks, the big traders, the sharks, right? But this is how it happened. Once they close, the price begin to move. When they close and the price go and make a correction, then you and maybe the next traders buy again or sell again, and it makes more move on the current direction, on the current trend. Then after more move, another traders close, and this close brings the correction again and again and again and again and again, and that's what actually brings us these zigzags moves, right? In zigzag moves, it's very difficult to trade because um, the short-term stop losses actually being cut. What do I mean? For example, let's just take a look on the euro dollar. For example, after the break of the previous low and the previous support around 142.40, which was this level, well, we could actually expect that the stop losses of above the resistance and above the 20 moving average of the Bollinger Band will hold and will be actually um, respected. But no, look what happened. We have had this zigzag up, crossed all the stop losses, all the short-term stop losses, and then continued down. Well, in such situations, the market just look for new, fresh money. I've explained it not once. That's okay. That's a part of statistics. And for these of us, like me, like you, who trade not like investors, but trade based on strategies, that's statistics. And statistics get to strength up. Sometimes we have had very beautiful run. Sometimes statistic has to strengthen up, and the strategy failed a few times. That's good because it means that the next move's already just about to begin. So that just was the example. Of course, the same happened with the British pound, as we can see. This resistance, this downtrend line, up break and retrace, then up again and retrace, and etc. 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 Nothing real. We can see it more and more on any pair you want. Okay, the same happened with the Australian, with everything actually, everything Australian, New Zealandian, everything was zigzagging, false breaks, down here, down again, up again. These zigzags not easy to trade, but as I explained, these situations are good actually because they say that the next move is about to begin. After zigzags moves, the next moves just about to begin. So that's about the last weekend. Last week was not easy. We were discussed on the previous week for a possible more down move on the euro dollar after correction. It was here at the very beginning. Happened up, and flag was built, and we got the down move. The same on the British pound. Euro British pound, we will discuss about all this, of course. Okay, so let's begin and let's see what this week is about to bring to us. Well, first of all, let's begin with the crisis, the debt crisis in Europe. The sky, I call it the debt sky, just above Greece and Portugal and Ireland and maybe more and more countries make the euro life very difficult, and that's another fundamental reason why we have such zigzag moves, because from one side the speculation that this crisis will be big, from next very good speech from every financial head in Europe, that they say that they will support everyone, every country, etc., 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 and this makes the euro actually the optimism it needs. Well, let's see what the euro has for us. Well, that's the daily chart. Sorry, please forgive me. The 142.50, the support we were looking for in the previous week, actually was broken and now the next meaningful support we have are 140.40 and then 138.40, 38.50, right? That's almost the same level. Yes, I do believe that the euro will be more bearish. On the daily chart, it does look bearish yet, right? Yet, if we take a look on the weekly chart, what can we see? That we are still on the direction after this big up move. We are still on direction, and this 20 moving average of the Bollinger Band, of the weekly Bollinger Band, could actually hold the euro. There is also 200 moving average on the daily chart that will probably move up. So 140.40, 140, let's call it straight level. 140 is a psychological level as well. It could hold the euro. If not, we could see the 138.40, 50 as the next support. Actually, you can see the 200 moving average as a potential support. So yes, there is still more place to go down for the euro. But if we take a look on the 4-hour chart, then we have a clear situation of bullish divergence. And as I've said not once, divergences will never lie. They could continue little more, just a second here, little more, but once they happen and once there is a candle pattern and a support that actually holds this divergence, we will see a full retrace up. So from one side on the daily chart, yes, we could expect for more for the 4-hour chart, and the weekly 200 moving average, 20 sorry, moving average of the Bollinger Band could hold this down move and actually turn the euro up again. And that's personally what I believe is going to happen. Yes, I do believe that the euro still could zigzag little more, still could achieve little lower highs such as 140.40, and maybe even lower, and then I believe that the euro will recover and change its direction up move. That's for the euro. For the dollar franc, the same situation, just opposite. 0.89 was the target I was looking for, the very bottom, and yes, it happened. Yes, it was reached, and now, sorry, and now it after it was broken, it looks like the dollar franc could go for 90 level, which would be also the upper boundary of the Bollinger Band. If we take a look on the 4-hour chart, the divergence here is also clear. Yes, we could see little more ride on this divergence, little more continued move. And then, yes, I expect this pair to change the direction and drop down actually. That's for the dollar franc. I am still bullish. I still believe it could reach the 090, maybe little lower, 089.80 for example. But yes, I do believe that this divergence will change the dollar franc direction and bring a beautiful correction down for this pair. That's about this pair. What about more interesting pairs? Let's see the Australian dollar. Well. The 105.50 holds this level very much, as you can see, right? The support holds the Australian dollar powerfully. On the daily chart, let's see the daily chart, we could see that it makes few attempts to break it down, right? The MACD is so negative. The RSI also tried to break down the 50, but the prices could not close below. If they will close below and open the daily Bollinger Band, then yes, we could expect for the next down move all the way to 102. But as for now, it does not look logical, it does not look possible because this support hold it few times in a row. And we can see on the 4-hour chart that the divergence here is possible as well. It's actually from the very lows on the RSI. So everything is possible if we have a daily close below 105.50, then yes, and a daily open of the Bollinger Band, then yes, it's possible down move. But until then, as long as this level holds, then no, I can't see the down move. And yes, a retrace is very, very possible here. That's about the Australian dollar. The New Zealandian dollar, the same. The same support that will hold few times. 0.7820. The same situation as on the Australian. Right? Once again, watch this zigzag. Watch this zigzag. I attempt to break up and down, break up again, and then down again, zigzagging more, up and down, up and down, up and down. As long as the support, this powerful support, holds, there is nothing to do right now. Let's go for the next interesting pair that there will be probably opportunities. Well, the Euro British Pound is not so new, but yes, there are more room to go, and this support still could be reached. This support will be also the 200 moving average. It is somewhere around 0.8650, somewhere in around this range of area. On the 4-hour chart, we could see once again few falls and up breaks, zigzags, then a retrace again. And on the weekly chart, we also can see that there is still more room to go. But 0.8650 should be actually the powerful support for this pair. The daily inverted hammer here should actually take us little lower for the support, and then yes, we could expect for a retrace, and the retrace could happen also on the 4-hour chart once we will have here some lower lows and the divergence that could be completed. Still early to see it, just an expectation, but that's what I could expect, for example. Well, now few interesting pairs that actually could bring a good move are Euro against the New Zealandian, for example. We could see that the divergence here on the daily chart is powerful as well. There are many supports there in a row, and on 4-hour charts there is also divergence. So it's possible to expect the Euro New Zealandian to change its direction as well. Let me just draw this line. Okay, it's very possible to expect this pair to change the direction, and there is a downtrend line just right now, and the resistance which is here, right? So if there will be a break of two of them together, we could see some moves here in between, just here, and then bam, break up. This is possible trade for the next week, and we will discuss about it, of course, on SRS Skype group, on live trading room, and of course I will update on the blog. Beautiful pair to follow. A very possible move. Well, let's go now for commodities and indices. The gold holds yet. If you remember my words on the previous week, I was discussing about possible. I said that I can't see a change of direction here, but I do see some flag move. Well, it continues to move in this flag, and I do believe that the gold could break down, but once again, as many other pairs, we consider this uptrend line and 50 of the RSI still holds. If it breaks this level down and open these Bollinger Bands, once up the upper up, the lower down, it could take the gold all the way for our next level, which would be 1420, somewhere there. Maybe it will stop on the first one, 1443, but still it could be a good down move. And actually, maybe, who knows, maybe it will be much deeper and take us all the way for the weekly downtrend line. So everything is possible, but as long as the daily uptrend line holds just right now, there is very unclear situation. And if you pay attention on the silver, it's the same. It's the same. The silver was blocked few times on powerful support 34.30. If it breaks down, we could expect 31 to be reached, right? So once again, as long as the levels hold, nothing we could expect to. On the indices world, the same situation. The support holds few times in a row. RSI 50 holds few times in a row. The weekly chart still nothing, and the weekly chart also still holds this uptrend line, as we can see here. So as long as this is the situation, nothing we can actually. That's the line just right here, right? And the daily line also holds yet. So nothing clear, as you can see, friend. But for sure, there would be great moves, great opportunities for the upcoming weeks, because don't forget, we are getting closer and closer for June. And June is the month when the QE number 2, the health program from Bernanke, will come to its end. And the market expected, that's for sure. So, according to the charts, nothing clear yet. Nothing clear yet, but many possible trades, as we saw all the divergences that actually could change the direction, could provide the moves once the supports and the resistances and the trend lines will be broken. Wait for my updates on the blog, friends. I will see you on the live trading room under the forex signals, and of course the free SRS group. Once again, I would like to invite you to join me in London during the next month for my seminar about divergences, the full world of divergences, the exact entries, the exact trade management for this, the best strategy for every financial market for sure. So I would like to wish you now a good, beautiful, and interesting week. and wait for the updates. There are definitely will be many. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy this week, Vladimir.